Well, another clean sheet, an example, if you play to the final whistle, you might get your just rewards, Micky.
Yeah, I thought we were good all afternoon. I thought that we played really well. I think in the first half, I don't think they made them defend enough for the amount of possession that we had, and that's what we spoke about at half time. With all that possession, could we look for the opportunities to make them defend a little bit more, or make the goalkeeper work a little bit more, or make the back four become a wee bit more untidy by putting things down the side or in behind. And I think we did that in the second half. We worked overloads well and overlaps well, and we got a few things fired across the goal that we felt we could have. There were goals, weren't they? We felt just tap in time. But no, the way that they fought and they defended, when I think about halfway through the second half, the crowd started to get behind Walsall a wee bit. They got a few free kicks and a few corners, which felt like a wee bit of pressure because the delivery from the set plays was good. I think we stood up to it and we've seen it through, which is a great characteristic to have in a team. And they just kept battling away, and we continually looked threatening all afternoon, and very, very solid at the back. So no, it's a sore one for Walsall, and I've been and ended up myself, and it's a sore one. We'll take it. We've had enough of them on our side. But from our point of view, a really good away performance and a really big 3 points.
Yeah, Havendale last year for you, where you lost very late on in the game, wasn't it? So, but I mean, the two substitutes in the second half. I mean, obviously Kieran Morris on, Reece usually done pretty well in the first half, but Kieran just gives you that little bit extra, and it was his quality strike. He quite often hits the target, and Elliott following up to nod the ball home in front of the home fans. Yeah, well, as a manager, you get the opportunity to see what the game's going to be like. That's why I say all the time, the game will ask you questions, and it's up to me as the manager and us as a coaching staff to be able to see what the questions are, or what we believe that we have on the bench that we could fit the profile of the game, if you like, without trying to be too complicated. And we just felt that it needed a Kieran Morris type, and then later on in the second half, it needed a fired up Elliott Nevitt type. That's just what you see from the bench. Sometimes you get them right, sometimes they don't work out, but certainly today I'm delighted for the players and the fans that the players were able to get them that last minute thing, because that's I mean, to leave with that euphoria is a magical moment in football. So man, for Walsall, I get all that, but in terms of us to score in the very, very last minute away from home and win the game is a huge moment for us. Was that one of the things with leading Elliott on the bench today, to see what his response might be?
No, I just think that sometimes you've got to shake things up and you've got to make decisions. I think Paul was excellent during the week. I have no regrets in doing what we did. I would do it again if I thought that it fitted the type of game that we believed it was going to be. That's why you have a squad of players that are all here to play, and I say it all the time. And if I can get it right and use them at the right times, then we might continue to try and pick up 3 points and good performances. But so today the players got it right, and we got a valuable 3 points.
Real credit to Simeo and Jordan Turnbull. I think, as you say, there were some free kicks and corners coming in, and they stood up to the challenge, because Danny Johnson's a handful, isn't he?
Well, listen, football is all about the players, and if people keep going on about tactics and all of that kind of stuff, it's about your players. It's about how good your players are in any kind of moments. Yeah, the managers are here to kind of organise and kind of say where we go to work from with and without the ball. But if the players are not good enough and they don't deliver, then they're just not good enough. But when you have players like they two and they deliver all afternoon like they did, it's about the players. They've done their jobs brilliantly well. The two full-backs were excellent, my goalkeeper's brave. We came here and we ended up with where we did. We ended up with two wide men and two very young midfield players. And then we managed to get Elliott up top, and he manages to get us the goal. So that's what it's all about. It's about the players. I'll organise them and keep them hopefully learning what it takes in certain moments in games, and keep speaking to them about that. But it was a really good performance.
And no Lee O'Connor, but Chris Murray did the job he wanted to do in midfield coming in.
Well, it was important that we tried to get that wee partnership going during the week against Bolton, because we knew that Lee was away. He's a big miss for us. He's an international footballer, so he's a big miss for us. But Meza came in and he's worked with us for a long time, and he did what we asked him to do. He stuck to his task and did his job very, very well. and he was good all afternoon as well.
McAleary was very disciplined. I mean, he got a yellow card in the first half, sort of thing, but he managed his game well after that.
Yeah, he did. I mean, for the lad so young, he's still got a lot to learn, and which is good for us because he's got a lot to learn. That means he's going to get better, and I know he's going to get better and better. I'll be speaking to him again next week about things that I think that he could have done better, as I'll do with all the players. But listen, it's a really tough place to come here. You're made to fight very, very hard for anything that you get. And I'm delighted that it fell on our side today, and we picked up about 3 points.
Talking of yellow cards, you got one yourself as well. That must have been a frustration.
Well, it is, because we speak all the time about how important this is, and we're asked to show passion for our football clubs and our employers. And sometimes when you get to the last minute of a game, and everybody knows that was our free kick. There's not a person apart from the referee doesn't know that that's our free kick. Even the fourth official, don't want to fling him under the bus because he's obviously his other three mates are involved in it. But he's said free kick to us. So then all of a sudden what happens then is that if they're blasé about decisions like that and they don't get them right, because it was a blatant free kick to us, it wasn't like a 50-50. He just wrestled Simi out of the floor. And then all of a sudden you're defending a free kick in the last minute. They can bring all their centre-backs up in front of their fans and all the rest of it. They're a minute to go. That could go against you. And they're massive decisions that they've got to get right, and they can't. That's not even a VAR moment. That's just a blatant free kick to us that you've got to respect. That we work very hard to try and get results, and when games might be decided on poor decisions like that, we are going to get incensed because we're working hard. There's a lot of people travelled very far from Tranmere the other day, and I'm the manager and expected to do what I do, and I just couldn't believe it. And it's not often that I lose it like that, but I just thought, no, that's just not right. It's not good enough. That moment wasn't good enough, and thankfully we didn't get punished for it.
Positives though, back-to-back away wins, a bit of consistency, which is what you were looking for, great attitude by the team, and you can take that forward now.
But the positives are we're building on something, and I keep saying that all the time, we're building on something that was going to take time. Now we've found a wee bit of a foothold, and the players are coming back injured like Kieran and guys like that, and finding their fitness. And you've got to remember Jordan Turnbull hasn't done no pre-season, so he's finding fitness. So there's pretty much a brand new back four, if you like, that's played the day. We think the two centre-backs in Bristol they're new players. So we're building all the time, and we'll keep pushing, and we won't settle for normal or okay. We'll keep trying to push them and keep trying to make them better, and keep trying to push Tranmere on.